Your secrets are out in the public. Now your character has become a topic of laughter and mockery. This isn't just a minor embarrassment. This is exposure at its most raw and painful level. What you thought was hidden has been dragged into the light without your permission. The whispers, the sideways glances, the sudden silence when you enter a room, it's all happening now. This moment feels like your worst nightmare come true. But there's something powerful about this exposure that you don't yet understand. This isn't just about humiliation. It's about spiritual awakening. The reveal of your private truths isn't just uncomfortable. It has the power to transform how others see you and how you see yourself. What people are laughing about now strikes at the core of your identity and self-worth. You feel naked, vulnerable, judged by eyes that don't understand the full story. Each mocking comment feels like another piece of your dignity stripped away. But what if this exposure, this painful, unwanted revelation, is actually the doorway to your most authentic self? What if the very secrets being used to shame you contain the keys to a freedom you've never known? Take a deep breath, because this journey through fire will forge something unbreakable within you. Your spirit is being tested right now, but the timing of this challenge is not random. The universe has allowed these secrets to surface precisely when you have the strength to face them. If you're ready to reclaim your power from this exposure, type "reveal" now and prepare your heart for transformation. Let courage flow through you as you face what's been hidden. Your readiness to confront this shame opens the door to freedom. The truth that once lived in shadows has been thrust into harsh daylight. Your private struggles, your hidden vulnerabilities, the parts of yourself you carefully concealed, now they're conversation topics for people who don't understand their context. This betrayal feels deeply personal. Whether it came from someone you trusted or through your own actions, the weight of being exposed has been crushing, making each interaction feel like walking through a minefield of judgment. You wonder if you'll ever be seen the same way again. But there's something powerful happening beneath this pain. These secrets held energy that kept you small, that maintained walls between your true self and the world. Their release, though painful, has created space for something new to emerge. What feels like destruction is actually the necessary clearing for your rebirth. Like this video, to claim back the power you feel you've lost through this exposure. You're stepping into a new level of authenticity, and this painful moment is part of your evolution. Let this experience ground you in what's truly important, not the opinions of others, but the truth of who you are. The exposure of your secrets doesn't diminish your worth. It creates space for genuine connection. The laughter directed at your exposed secrets cuts deep, touching the tender places of your soul. But what appears as cruel mockery serves a spiritual purpose you're just beginning to understand. When others judge what they don't comprehend, they're reflecting their own fears, not your worth. This public ridicule is actually a powerful initiation, one that separates your true identity from the opinions of those around you. The divine sees how this challenge is forcing you to find strength beyond external validation. You're being called to stand in your truth even when surrounded by misunderstanding. What feels like public humiliation is actually spiritual liberation in disguise. The universe doesn't expose your secrets to punish you, but to free you from the prison of keeping them. This moment of vulnerability, though painful, is cracking open the shell that has kept your authentic self contained. The divine whispers, "What others use to mock you, I use to make you stronger." The weight of public exposure has not only tested you, but has been preparing you to step into your fullest power. This moment is your liberation from the prison of others' opinions. Type 777 to receive the strength and clarity that comes from standing in your truth. These sacred numbers open, the gateway for divine courage to flow into your life during this challenging time. The universe is breaking chains you didn't even know were binding you. This is your awakening to authentic living. The divine has watched as you've carried the burden of these secrets, seen how they've shaped your decisions, your relationships, and your self-perception. But the time of hiding has ended, and though it came in a painful way, this exposure serves a higher purpose. This isn't just about surviving embarrassment. It's about discovering who you truly are when everything is laid bare. You've felt the sting of judgment, haven't you? That's because your spirit has been preparing for this profound shift from living for others' approval to standing in your own truth. You're more resilient than you realize, and this challenge will reveal strengths you never knew you possessed. The divine light shines brightest through the cracks of our broken facades. Your exposed secrets have created a perception, but perception is not truth. The snippets people mock represent moments, choices, or struggles, not your entire character or journey. In the divine realm, your worth isn't measured by your mistakes or by what others find amusing. Your essence remains untouched by gossip and judgment. This painful distinction between who you truly are and how you're currently perceived serves a crucial spiritual purpose. It's teaching you to anchor your identity in something deeper than reputation. The divine sees beyond these revealed secrets to the soul that's growing through this fire. What's being mocked may be real parts of your story, but they're not the whole story. No single revelation can capture the complexity of your journey or the depth of your spirit. This moment is teaching you to separate the truth of who you are. From both the secrets you've kept and the judgments now being passed, the divine says, your worth remains undiminished by what others now see. This moment of exposure is revealing not just your secrets, but your incredible capacity for resilience. Type 11 to affirm your inner strength in the face of public mockery. These twin numbers represent the pillars of dignity that stand even when reputation falls. You are protected and guided by divine wisdom that understands the purpose behind this painful unveiling. Your true character emerges not in hiding, but in how you face exposure. You are divinely protected, even as your secrets stand exposed. A shield of spiritual light surrounds you, preserving your essential self despite the public mockery. What others see and judge is only the surface. They cannot touch the sacred core of who you truly are. The divine understands that this moment of vulnerability feels like standing naked in a crowd, but assures you that your dignity remains intact beyond what eyes can see. This exposure connects directly to your soul's evolution and the divine. Plan for your authentic life. It's not random humiliation, but a carefully guided unveiling that serves your highest growth. As you navigate these troubled waters, know that you're being carried by unseen forces that understand the purpose behind your pain. This public revelation of your secrets marks a powerful transformation on your spiritual journey. What was hidden can no longer control you from the shadows. There's unexpected freedom in having nothing left to conceal. The very things people are using to mock you are the keys to your liberation. Each painful moment of exposure is breaking down the walls you built to protect a false image. Now, with those walls crumbling, your authentic self can finally emerge. Past struggles with maintaining appearances now make sense. They were preparing you for this moment of radical honesty. The future that awaits isn't built on carefully managed impressions, but on the solid foundation of truth. Even as tears fall and shame burns, something new is being born within you. This version of yourself, tested by fire, proven through pain, stands stronger than the one who lived in fear of exposure. Type 444 to align with the divine transformation happening through this exposure. Each step forward after this revelation carries purpose and meaning. Trust the process as the divine works through even this humiliation to guide you toward your truest self. The sacred numbers connect you to the angels who witness your courage in facing what others mock. These spiritual guardians understand that your exposed secrets aren't your downfall but the very doorway to your most authentic life. Though your secrets now float in public space, the story they tell remains yours to shape. This is the moment to reclaim your narrative, not by denying what's been exposed, but by owning it with dignity. Begin by extending to yourself the compassion you'd offer a beloved friend facing the same situation. Your mistakes and vulnerabilities don't define you. Your response to their exposure does. Step fully into what's been revealed and say, "Yes, this is part of my story, but not my entire story." Find the courage to add context where there's been judgment, to offer understanding where there's been mockery. This isn't about making excuses, but about standing in the wholeness of your truth. The transformation that follows this radical acceptance will surprise even you. When you no longer fear what others might discover, you find a freedom that those who mock you cannot comprehend. This painful exposure is actually creating unity between the person you present to the world and who you truly are. The gap between these selves has caused suffering, but now that divide is healing. What appears as public humiliation is actually spiritual alignment. The divine sees how this challenge is bringing you home to your essential nature. Type 888 to claim the healing and inner wholeness that comes from living without secrets. These powerful numbers activate abundance in authenticity and truth. The divine is weaving your fragmented parts back together with intention and grace. You're exactly where you need to be, experiencing exactly what your soul requires to become fully integrated. The mockery you face is temporary, but the wholeness you're gaining is eternal. As you move forward with your secrets now in plain sight, remember that exposure doesn't define you, it refines you. The divine says, "You are stronger for standing in your full truth even when that truth invites mockery." This journey through public revelation is carving depths of character and compassion that would otherwise remain undeveloped. You are never alone in this process. The same force that allowed these secrets to surface now supports you in rising beyond them. Open your heart to the person you're becoming through this fire, someone who no longer lives in fear of what others might discover. Your authentic self awaits.